Hey guys, welcome back. In the previous one we have seen if-else conditional statements. In this tutorial we'll see switch case conditional statement. The syntax of switch case is like this. Switch is a keyword set statement and we pass variable name in the parenthesis. So whatever condition will be checked will be based on the value of the variable that will be passed in the switch statement. Inside the switch block we check the case with the value inside the variable name. um, the code will be performed depending on the case. So if this case uh, will be matched with the variable, then this code will be performed. If value 2 will be matched with the variable, then this code will be performed, and so on. We can add n number of case in switch conditional statement, and there is a default keyword that we use. If in case that no values are matched with any of the case, then this default block will be executed and the code within the default will be executed as PHP code. There is no compulsion to add this default statement. It is definitely not mandatory, but yeah, it is recommended to avoid any exceptional errors or no any kind of no non-readable format of code. So it's good to add default uh, if we use switch in our code. So let's start our code and let's save our file with the name php underscore switch dot php. Yeah, we have saved. This is a basic syntax, so let's just comment it out. It will definitely help you if you download the source code and have a look into it. The good thing is you can download the source code now on phpbyfire.com. A module has completely been launched there. The site has been updated already. Thank you. So let's just move on. Uh, let's declare a variable first with the name num. Let's put inside the value 1. So the $num variable has value 1. Now let's start the switch statement and pass $num in the parenthesis. So now we have a switch block. Next thing we need to check is we need to check for the case. Now as we have seen, case is a keyword and 0 is the value that must match. It's any value. It's corresponding to the variable. It will check the variable for matching the case. So let's just move on and let's echo uh, you have selected 0. It's mandatory to use break. um, it's really mandatory to use break, because if we do not use break, then the code will continue to execute in the further statements. I'll show you once we complete the program. Sorry, you have selected 3. Now 2 case has been developed. Let's develop the last case, that is case 2. Yes, as I have told you, you can create as number of case as you like on the requirements, but for our convenience let's develop only 3. In the previous one we have 1, in the case 2 we have 2. So apologies for the mistake. So let's just run it and check the result on the browser. We have started the browser. Let's go on the localhost teach and sorry php underscore switch dot php. So you can see you have selected 1. The code which is being executed is this block. So you can see why this has happened, it's because the value has 1. So we have passed $num in this, so what has eventually uh, passed is 1 here. So 1 has matched here. No, it has not matched, so this case was not executed. Case 1 is matched here, so this block of code has been executed. So this is the thing. Let's check the result. If we have 0 in $num, yes, the result is right. You have selected 0. The result has changed. And again, if we have case 2, then you have selected 2 as the result. What if we have 3, and if we go on more dynamic way, we can have numerous amount of variables and values. When we use our get and post method, then we have so much values in our programs. So what if no case match, and in this case we have no result because we have no case matching 3. That's quite a problem this way. So for that, as I have told you in the syntax, we have a default case. Let's do it on our side. We have any code written, default case. Sorry, let's print something like you have invalid selection. Yeah, it's definitely better than some kind of error or uh, blank screen. Definitely much more readable to the user. So let's refresh it, and yes, you can see that we have 3 in num, which doesn't match any of the case here. But yeah, if none of the case has matched, it definitely go for default case, and it prints you have invalid selection here. So this is the thing. Now what we can what I have told you is break is a it's a very compulsion. It's mandatory to use while we use switch statement. So let's see why it is so. So we have $num1 here. Normal output is you have selected 1. Yes, it's normal output. It's the obvious one that a programmer expects, that a user expects. Okay, but what if we have no break? Let's comment it out. Let's comment the break out. We have case 1, and definitely case 0 will not execute, so we won't talk about this block of statement so far. If we have case 1 and if it executes here, so and we have no break, so let's see what is the effect on the browser. See, it has apparently printed the second statement too, which it was not supposed to execute. That's only because there is no break in the statement, and case 2 has automatically been executed even if the case doesn't match. So what the basic idea we have, break actually make the control move out of the switch block without disturbing any of the other statements of the program. So it's definitely very important to use break, even if we we comment it out, then maybe the third one also you know get printed. So you can see now we have 2 unnecessary statements that are being printed here. So we have some sort of problem if we do not use the break statement. So let's stick to the break statements, and now we have the proper result, proper output. It's not that we can put only a single statement within the case. We can have as many code as we want in the switch statement in whatever case we want, just like we can have an initialization like dollar number equals to 2 plus 1. Okay, 2 plus 1. Yeah, let's echo dollar num. then definitely we have 3 on the output. Let's break it out, make it more readable. Sorry. So yeah, you can see it, the result. We can have as many lines of code as we want. So that's all for this tutorial. If you have any doubts, you can leave the comment below. Thank you very much.